qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with me part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn. Peace.
Hey, I got it. Well, it would appear, if you believe all the reports and some of the subtle changes, that Frosk has been terminated from G4TV, except there's actually a little more, perhaps a little subterfuge, a little shenaniganery going on that may indicate that this is just to fool everybody, that they're trying to take the heat off, trying to disassociate with Frosk by not actually firing her. This would be perhaps one of the biggest cell phones in the history of the internet. Frosk, a strong, independent woman who don't need no man, coming out to say that she's fine allowing people to, pretend that she doesn't exist so that she can keep a job. Is that true? Well, I've got a wild story for you after this quick word from important channel sponsor, Meta PCs. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Look, you've been around, you know that I've been talking about Meta PCs for a very long time. In fact, it's the primary computer I use. But it's not just because they're a sponsor. It's for so many more reasons. They have fully customizable, configurable PCs and all the hardest to find parts in stock and ready to go. They also have ready to ship PCs ready for you today. Here's a couple reasons why I like Meta PCs. First and foremost, it's veteran ownership. Meta PCs is a veteran-owned business. One of Meta's owners has served both in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in Meta's Operations Center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. They offer financing. It has 100% US-based sales and support. And when you receive your PC, it's ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to get complicated and set things up. You just plug it all in and you're ready to rock. And on top of that, Meta PCs is offering you, my viewer, a huge discount when you use the link in the description or you use promo code TheQuartering. If you use my code at checkout, not only do you save money, but you support my content and a company that will not bow to cancel culture. So maybe you're not ready to pick up a new computer today, but when you are, remember to go to metapcs.com and use promo code TheQuartering to support me and to save money. And everybody wins. Now, as you know, 6 days ago, there was a massive layoff at G4TV after, well, a failure to launch, as many might describe it, because really, there was no place for this show to exist online as it's already being done by 100 other people much better. That isn't to take any individual shots at any individual content creators that were involved in the show, because I didn't watch any of their content. I guess people say the Completionist was a nice guy, and I don't know if he was part of the layoffs or not, but that guy was already pretty popular and had a large YouTube channel before this, so he'll be fine. The other person involved in this with a big name back from the esports casting days was Frosk, Indiana Black, somebody who has grated and butted heads with just about everybody she's ever worked with. But, of course, she is of the protected class, so to speak, meaning No need. No need to worry about anything, really. I mean, really, nothing. It's just, you're fine. Criticism does not apply to you. Then last night, many people noticed that Frosk had in fact changed her title. Now it just says United Talent Agency, which is her agency, apparently. It's a big deal to have an agency, apparently. I just email people back and forth directly. I don't have so many offers coming in that I couldn't possibly reply to them all. Apparently Frosk does. That said, twitch.tv/I'm Frosk and she, her, which is actually pretty interesting given that just 6 days ago, this was her Twitter bio. As of September 16th, G4TV host, United Talent Agency. So she removed the G4TV host. Now everybody took that to mean that she had absolutely, almost, certainly been removed from the show. Except, what if I told you that there was something else going on? What if I told you that there were some leaked DM messages like this one? At everyone that's here, update. Frosk no longer holds the G4 staff role. Please do not bring any attention to it. If it's brought up, continue with the clear messaging that there isn't any news. No one has insider info and has no liberty to discuss such topics. Now, I assume this image is from the G4TV Discord. Pretty spicy, right? Telling other Discord mods that she no longer has an staff tag inside the Discord. It's like they're hiding her. Now, my insiders, however, tell me that she has not been officially fired, but they're trying to take the heat off. Clever Spies also noticed that some duplicate IMDb pages were put up, which is pretty interesting. Here we have an old one, Froskurin. Now, I don't know how you can, who can put, everything in here. This looks like somebody's memeing on her, to be honest with you. If you look, there's X-Play, Attack of the Show, and then there's a bunch of archive footage, which actually links to the Quartering and Geeks and Gamers and RK Outpost. I don't know if this was put up as a meme, because this is Indiana Black, the actual name of the person who plays the Froskurin character on TV, and none such listings actually exist there. So perhaps somebody uploaded that as a meme. It's difficult to say for sure. What I can say is there was a clear line of delineation that happened. Like, I don't know if you've been watching me long enough to remember, but there was the famous Battlefield 5, where some woke VP of the company came out to say, well, if you don't like one-armed, pink-haired women on the forefront of the battlefield in historically accurate Battlefield 5, then don't play it. The game then famously went on to deliver record low sales for the Battlefield franchise. Then we also had the legendary meltdown of Frosk, who said, don't like it, don't watch it. Reminded the viewers that, hey, I don't like these comments you're making. And look, the implication was that she didn't want to hear about how hot Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn were, essentially, and how she was a significant downgrade. And this is what people said. This is not what I'm saying. I'm a newsman. I don't have opinions. I just read the news. So I don't know what exactly happened, but it happened. And she said the things that she said. And then you essentially had the VP of whatever, right? The vice president of the company retweeting that video that essentially said, don't like it, don't watch it. And so that's exactly what people did. They did not like it, and thus they did not watch it. And because of that, it's pretty interesting what has happened. Now, if we look at the actual earnings, I saw some other YouTubers, Yell Flash, talking about earnings. Yeah, they are abysmal. Now, we all know that Social Blade earnings are a crapshoot at best. If I earned what Social Blade said I earned, I would own more than 6 shirts. Okay? That said, it is directional. And their biggest channel, which is their X-Play channel, generated not even 200,000 views this month. Earned less than $1,000. I mean, the amount of money that they have poured into all these salaries has to be insane. It has to be absolutely bananas. But again, like, this is the type of person you are. 2 types of gamers posting this. Can't begin to describe how little I want to play GTA game from the perspective of a Latino woman with a big rear. Why is every franchise now going with a female character? Look, by the way, for the record, don't care about this at all. I think I'm 100% fine with games having options, either or. Girls play video games too, and they should be able to play as a girl. And guys like to play as girls, and girls like to play as guys. So there's no problem with that. What's cringy, I think, is when it's like, choose body type, and they don't address the fact that it's, you know, male and female in the game or whatever. Like, that is weird and cringe. And then, of course, Grand Theft Auto Cake City celebrating their rear ends. She is no longer commenting really on anything on Twitter. She knows that everyone knows that it disappeared. But, you know, it's not just her fault. It's not just her fault. But she certainly sped things up. And I guess Rip Bozo may be in order here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.